Hey everyone, hope all is well. So, look on the screen. Irina and Kevin McCarthy unfortunately met their demise. Seems to me a family went to a parade. Highland Park, the 4th of July shooting, where that animal Robert Cremo III reportedly shot and killed 7 people. So, let's take a look at this GoFundMe. Got a message. It's not haterade. We are shaped by our experiences. Words are powerful. So look at this. It says, in the aftermath of the Highland Park, Illinois shootings on July 4th, the North Shore community rallied to help a boy who we knew nothing about. We took him to safety under tragic circumstances, came together to locate his grandparents, and prayed for the safety of his family. Sadly, I need to share his name, Aiden McCarthy, and he needs more of our help. His parents, Irina and Kevin, were killed during the July 4th shooting. At 2 years old, Aiden is left in the unthinkable position to grow up without his parents. Aiden will be cared for by his loving family, and he will have a long road ahead to heal, find stability, and ultimately navigate life as an orphan. He is surrounded by a community of friends and extended family that will embrace him with love and any means available to ensure he has everything he needs as he grows. On behalf of his family and with their permission, I'm establishing this fundraiser to support him and the caregivers who will be tasked with raising, caring for, and supporting Aiden as he and his support system embark on this unexpected journey. Thank you for your generosity, kindness, and support. The goal here, as you can see, was to raise $500,000. That was the goal, $500,000. They've raised $2,509,160. $2,509,160 in one day. In not 2 years, not 2 months, not 2 days, in one day. So what's the point? This guy here, William, wow. What's the point? Here's the point. We are shaped by our experiences. There is power in your words. All these people, it resonated with them, they donated. So when he gets older and he understands what unfortunately happened with his parents, and when he sees his lifestyle, his options, private school, college, you name it. How did this happen, Aiden? Lost my parents, and the community, which of course will be his community, came together. How do you think he's going to feel? It's sad he won't be able to know his parents, but how the hell do you think he's going to feel? Low self-esteem? How will he feel about himself and the community around him? He'll know that he was an orphan by some degenerate, some derelict, dangerous, murdering behind dust bucket, Cremo III, Robert Cremo III. He'll know that. But he'll also know that his needs were taken care of. That he will know, that his needs were taken care of, not just by the people that surround him, but his community. So what do you think he's going to feel about his community? Low self-esteem? I ain't caring about them. I don't care about them. No, I'm willing to give them a sense of pride. People do this. You can easily do this and you can see they exceeded the goal. A lot of times, I hate to say it, from what I see, if it's black folks, well, hell, they got enough money. They got enough money. I say this with love and respect. Behavior is learned. We're shaped by our experiences. And when you don't love yourself, it shows. You can talk words all day long. If you do not love yourself, it shows. So this right here is more than just the orphanage. There's a lot of people that need. A lot of people that need. You think a lot of these people sitting up here don't believe in family? Oh, no, I don't want to hear about no family now. I don't believe in no family. A lot of these people, they believe in family. Even if they don't have it, the culture supports family, not a string of baby mamas. I hate to tell you, it says a lot about people. It says a lot about the culture. How you care about your offspring. These are strangers. Everybody knows what happened at the parade. And sadly, it won't be the last. They see a family who looks like she's in her wedding dress, tuxedo, had a baby. People respect that. They could have chosen a lot of pictures, but they chose this, which is more meaningful. Family. Not I got a lot of baby mamas. And I don't know what the man has, he or she may have had. But do you understand representation? Understand representation. Understand having meaning, having a concept of self. Understand having pride in yourself and in your culture. That's what this says. That's what this says. They love themselves. I ain't saying nobody's perfect, but a love of yourself, a community. Look how they are. One day, $2,509,000. You ever think about, have you seen a community when they're like, support small businesses? Support small businesses, everybody. They understand business. They don't say, destroy small businesses. Go ahead and rob them out, everybody. Do a smash and grab. Chase the businesses out of your neighborhood. See what you're going to have. So what do you think growing up when he'll find out, where's my mom? Where's my dad? Kid. People are like, where's your mom? Where's your dad? Oh, these are my grandparents. Where's your mother? And then he's, got this story to tell. But how do you think he'll feel about himself in this community? And I'm not saying everybody in this community is a good person. Let's not get it twisted. What I'm talking about is the overall concept, the presentation, the actions, the love that they're showing. How do you think he's going to feel about his community? And I'm going to be just get a point. How do you think he's going to feel about being a white kid in his community? These people supporting me. How the hell you think his self-esteem is going to be low in the gutter? It's possible. I sure as hell doubt it. So knowing you have that support, how do you think that kid's going to go up feeling? Sure, he lost his parents to a crazy behind white dude who needs to be strung up. It's fine with me for what he did. That one person did that. Look at what all these people did. All these people came together and raised over $2 million, over $2.5 million for this child. So he could have. Why? Because they give a darn. So if you look at that, what do you think would happen when you see a kid are children who are religiously, statistically, have a high rate of murder, being killed, parents killed, raised in struggle love. Well, you say we can't raise that kind of money, simply said. Well, first of all, even if we did, a lot of our people are not financially conscious. The child would still grow up when it's time in high school and in public school. You're like, where's the money, so-and-so? Well, it would have to go into a trust. I'm just going to be honest, because most of our people are not financially savage. I've been really busy, but learning more about trading. It's a wonder. I guess I just got lucky when I built my portfolio up. It's a wonder I did as well as I did, and I was just pretty much on hunches and squawk box. I've been busy taking these classes and stuff about trading and more about shorting. Look up a lot of people, the ones I'm dealing with, some of them are going by the day. I'm waiting to get out. Then I learned. So then I'm like, oh, get the cash and get out, get the cash and get out. I'm like, wow, this is so much information. So I thought I knew about trading. Oh my gosh. This shows me I got a lot to learn. But I just did research my way. But now I'm trying to, I said, I'm pretty much going to, for the rest of the year, I want to do certain things. And I'm still behind schedule for today because I got to work on these books. Oh my God, I just got to. But you live and you learn. This right here, they put some of this money, I wouldn't say all of it, but some, an investment and time out and a trust. This money will grow like crazy. It will grow like crazy. He'll have enough money for his children's children, guaranteed, if it's invested correctly. So a lot of our people, I'm saying, you may say, oh, we can do it in a black neighborhood. I can tell why we can't do it in the black community because you know what, child, it ain't enough. The GoFundMe, it would probably crash the system. Every time you look up, somebody's getting killed, somebody's getting murdered. And even if they did, and I'm not saying that these people can financially savvy. I don't know the family. But somebody say, oh, we can't do all that. It'll be a GoFundMe. They might have to put a cap on it because it's so many murders. And then it does pay to be financially savvy. So think about it. Think about this one kid. Let's just put two kids, and I'm just being honest with you. And then it's not to ridicule. I'm not trying to ridicule my people because I'm a black person and I'm proud of who I am. But we have to call out certain behaviors. We have to. We need to talk about things because if you don't talk about it, we want to pretend it's not fair. And that's why we are where we are right now. But think about it. So this kid, his parents, let's say he meets up with another child. I'm just going to give an example. I don't want folks to feel, why you got to say that about the black person? What's a black person? Let's say we got two kids here. One is green and one is orange. The orange kid here got this right here on the screen. Parents got killed. $2,509,000. Life is secure. Going to be a little hurt and pain, but life is secure. You won't be sitting up, stacked up, two in a bunk bed and two in a bunk bed below. And hearing adults say, what about the light bill, Billy? Are we going to have our water bill paid? We got to pack them in the middle of the night? Ain't got to worry about all that. Then you meet the other child. I think I said red or whatever the color is, green. And that kid lost their parents too, raised by me, ma, and grandma. And just suffered and struggled. Child, you got 2 beds in a room and 5 kids up in it. Well, so the Niqua got killed and Shaniqua got killed, and they had 5 kids between us, and so we had to all put them in this one room. Well, on the sofa bed, we got 2 uncles in from the pen. And look at those kids. They weren't provided for. So how the heck you think they're going to feel knowing that their parents were murdered too and they weren't provided for? The programming has begun. But let's be real. Everything is not about money and life is not fair. But here's the whole point. My point is that I'm speaking directly to the BC. We shape our experiences. If the adults live in their mayhem, the children will experience it too. if they're not provided for, how will a child's self-esteem be compared to the kid who is provided for? Well, why didn't they raise some money for us? My mother got killed too. Jimbo killed my mom. Little Kiki, Cassandra was my mom, and she got it. There was no GoFundMe for us. So then, again, the programming at hand. So then they're looking at that kid. Your kids got killed, and you got how much? Oh, and you got to live this way? How do you think that child is going to feel? Probably not so great, because they both have a loss, but living in different conditions. And so my point is, I'm not saying that one child is deserving more than the other. The hurt is there, it's still the same. But what I want to express is a situation like this. He's in a tux, she's in a wedding gown, a wedding dress, I'm assuming. They're showing a wedding picture. They're showing family. They could have got any kind of picture up there. They're showing family. And I hate to say it, most cultures still respect it. The people I know, and I can tell you from Hispanic to Caucasian, even Black people and Asians, people I know, a lot of them respect family. Oh yeah. African, they respect family. And a little drama goes on, and that's everybody. And then I look at their lifestyle. It's geared toward family, and you see a lot of building. That's why I have a problem with the seed of poverty D. I see destruction. So I'm not trying to say that you think one is, but no, I'm letting you know we have to call out some behaviors. Thoughtism is not winning. We have to stop with our heads in the sand. It's like, okay, the camera's on, everybody smile, say cheese, everything's great, cheese. And it's not. It's not. So this here, I thought about that. He lost his parents, unfortunate. But think about it. As that kid gets older, and the story is told, unfortunate son, here's what happened. And the people raised this amount of money to take care of it. Who? What people? Strangers. How do you think he's going to feel? They did this for me. And it can also be the reverse. How many of our kids have to see their parents getting murdered and living in poverty? Something to think about. And the killing is so rampant, it's the norm. It's like, a lot of GoFundMes, but it's so rampant, it's the norm. There's been so many GoFundMe nightmares. But just think about it. How do you think this child is going to feel growing up? We'll share our experiences. He'll know what happened, and knowing that his community, and of course, I'm aware that different people of different races give money. Whoop-de-whoop, really, no kidding. I know that. In case there's a smart aleck who wants to, well, somebody black probably gave, somebody Indian probably gave, and that's wonderful. But I'm talking about overall, and I can tell you, black ain't raised this money, this 2.5. And that's beside the point. The point is, we're shaped by our experiences. What do you think this says? This will say to this child. He will know that his community collectively, he'll have a respect and pride, because guess what? They stepped in and took care of him. But imagine the children. Their parents are murked every day. And then here they are. Here they are, all stacked up in poverty again, all wrapped up and wallowing in poverty. Gotta live over here, no life insurance or anything. Why? See the poverty D, bullets flying, mothers crying. See, it's things like that. It is things like that that shape a person, their experiences, their personality. Don't have to worry about this child, which no child should. Sure, kids will do things. I don't know what little boy's going to do. Cute little kid. I don't know what it's going to do. But we don't have to worry about that child. More than likely, trying to hold up a store. Kids will do things. I don't know what the child's going to grow up to be. I don't have a crystal ball. So I'm speaking in general. But he already has a better outcome because of the community. People can relate to family. And they hate what happened. And they want the best for this child. I guarantee you, some people give money to this fund, GoFundMe. Somebody's poor down to the somebody's poor, somebody's money's not tight, but they feel they have to do something. That's what happens when you have a sense of community and you have decency and love for yourself and respect. That's what happens. But when you sit around, well, I ain't got to do nothing, and a bunch of negative energy, it's things like this here you cannot relate. This is emotional. People are caring. They're not going to sit a child go by the wayside. And when you have a community where the men will let the women sink or help them sink, let the kids go by the wayside, don't care if they live or die, you have the exact opposite. We're shaped by our experiences. This right here, sure, it's not the only GoFundMe, it speaks volumes. It says a lot about the people that gave. Oh, it does. Sense of community, sense of decency. Hold that child. It says speaks volumes. So in closing, what I will say to you, wherever you are, your community, speaking collectively, how would your community respond? What would the community do? Your surroundings, how you operate, it says a lot about you. So we wish you well, not just Tim well, but all children who have lost parents. That's hard. That has to be hard, especially if they're loving, decent people. That has to be hard. Some people have lost parents to gun violence, and depending on the parents, somebody may step in, maybe give the child a better chance. But just think about it. This right here, it speaks volumes. This man here on the screen to get 18,000. I don't know who he is, but if he does that for a stranger, I'm assuming, if he does that for a stranger, you think he'd be the kind, I ain't gonna take care of mine? Or it's possible he could. Maybe it's possible that he could. And he was like, oh, I didn't take care of mine. But look at this. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Anonymous, 10,000, 10,000, 7,000. Anonymous. You think these people probably want to invest in their own children? 5,000. Lifeway Foods, Kefir Lifeway Foods, 5,000. 5,000. Let us entertain you. Grocery store, I'm assuming, food. Anonymous, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. So if these people are saying about this kid, think they won't say about their own? Dina and David, 2,600. You think they won't say about their own? And some of us in the BC don't even understand the importance of generational wealth. Everybody start on their own. Why you telling us generational? They don't owe you nothing. Slow, born at family. So you think this? So if they're doing this for this child that they don't know, what do you think they would do for their own? How their child? Seriously, what do you think they would do for their own? So this is not haterade. This is just to get some people to consider. It speaks volumes. It speaks volumes about people. It speaks volumes about community. We can come up with a big one for George Floyd or what have you and all that. People saw that. But I want to look at the concept of family and how this child growing up will know his parents took him to 4th of July celebration. He was 2 years old. What happened? And how his community stood up to help him. We'll have to worry about, oh, me and my friends got 5 of our mamas murked. Sure, we have men of all races, white men killing their wives too, girlfriends, of course. But you know what I'm trying to say? Well, the message I'm trying to convey speaks volumes. All in one day speaks volumes. How people feel about themselves, their culture, their community. Again, whatever you are, whatever you do, how would your community respond to this? So this kid, we're shaped by our experiences. Knowing this, he's not going to grow up self-hating. May hate the person that did this. No, his community stood up. And this is a personal matter. And surprise, surprise, this is how they also operate in business. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. And I am out and share things.